almost 180,000 people have been ordered to leave their homes around Los Angeles as 5 fires continue to burn, 2 of them completely uncontained. This is what the flames are leaving behind.
Entire neighborhoods reduced to ashes, baffling explosions lighting up the night skies, and persistent whispers that something more sinister than nature is fueling these fires. Welcome to one of Los Angeles's most unsettling sagas. While officials cite droughts and strong winds, online sleuths see a far darker possibility: that powerful Hollywood figures may be using these blazes to bury secrets linked to Sean Diddy Combs. At the heart of these rumors are claims of hush money, disturbing parties, and even a shadowy trafficking ring. Could entire communities be in flames just to protect celebrities' reputations? Many dismiss this as paranoia, yet a suspicious pattern keeps emerging. Mansions linked to major lawsuits or controversies go up in smoke while neighboring homes somehow remain untouched. Cryptic warnings from folks like comedian Katt Williams,
"Yo, LA is literally on fire,"
and alleged victim Allie Carter add to the intrigue. They claim they foresaw these fires before they started, insisting they're no coincidence. We'll walk through the key allegations, the timing of the blazes, and the people raising alarm bells. Whether you end up seeing a rational explanation or a vast conspiracy at work, the questions remain. Could these fires be a desperate move to destroy incriminating evidence? And if so, just how high up the chain do these secrets go? California wildfires are tragically common, yet these recent blazes shook even longtime residents. Within days, multiple fires erupted across Los Angeles, forcing thousands to flee. Many lost everything. Entire blocks were razed, though occasionally, a lone mansion stood pristine amid the ruins. Authorities initially pointed to extreme heat and low humidity, conditions that turned small sparks into raging infernos. But online chatter quickly spread about odd occurrences: mysterious eruptions, unexplained booms, and reports of hooded figures lurking near newly sparked flames. Some suggested deliberate arson was at play. People started drawing parallels to past wildfires, where certain celebrity estates were destroyed in suspiciously convenient moments, coinciding with major lawsuits or controversies. This time around, the epicenter is Sean Diddy Combs. Could it be that these fires were timed to coincide with scandals involving him and his alleged associates? Comedian Katt Williams has often courted controversy. He's called out major Hollywood figures for hypocrisy and questionable behavior in the past. Now, rumors claim Katt privately warned his friends that the LA fires were part of a deliberate effort to derail investigations and legal actions tied to Diddy. At first, the idea sounds absurd, but Katt insists these flames may serve an agenda, destroying records, evidence, or hidden rooms in mansions that might hold the truth about disturbing Hollywood parties. Many find his claims outlandish, yet they keep surfacing on social media, especially as more people notice the timing. The fires ramped up right when the Diddy scandal gained momentum. Katt also hinted at an entire network of powerful figures behind Diddy, all desperate to keep certain secrets from reaching the courts. If that's the case, it implies the fires aren't the work of a lone arsonist, but rather a carefully organized plan to protect an elite circle. So why would anyone set fires over Sean Diddy Combs? While he's long been a central figure in music and entertainment, recent chatter points to something far darker than just industry politics. A rumored Diddy list supposedly contains the names of celebrities who attended his freak-off parties, where manipulative or even predatory behavior might have occurred. Some allegations go further, claiming that a number of high-profile attendees participated in acts that could constitute trafficking. Although there's no publicly confirmed evidence of such a list, internet sleuths keep digging, and a swirl of leaked tidbits has fueled widespread speculation. Adding to the mystery is a supposed phone call from Diddy instructing someone to get rid of the pizza boxes. Taken at face value, it's mundane, but conspiracy watchers tie it to coded references from earlier controversies. Combined with well-timed wildfires, the leap to a conspiracy to erase evidence doesn't seem so far-fetched for those already convinced that Hollywood's elite hide horrifying secrets. Catherine Austin Fitts, a former U.S. Assistant Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, also cast doubt on the official narrative. She referenced the Franklin cover-up, a notorious 1980s scandal in Nebraska involving alleged exploitation of minors by prominent politicians and businessmen. Fitz has stated that she's seen how large-scale disasters can be used to bury truths. Her theory is that when stacked functions come into play, a seemingly random catastrophe can serve multiple hidden goals. For instance, wildfires could displace populations, shift media focus away from scandal, and conveniently incinerate crucial documents. In her view, the timing of the LA fires suggests they could be part of a larger plan. If lawsuits against Diddy and his associates were close to unveiling horrifying evidence, a massive inferno would force entire communities into crisis, overshadowing any scandal. Though Fitz has faced skepticism, her track record in government lends credibility for some. She insists it's not just about Diddy. There may be bigger players with far more to lose if damning evidence makes it to court. Ally Carter's voice has added another layer to the conversation. She claims to be a survivor of Hollywood's dark underbelly, alleging that she witnessed unspeakable abuses perpetrated by the entertainment elite. Months before the fires, Carter posted multiple warnings, telling her followers to watch out for suspicious blazes and explosions, events she believed would be orchestrated distractions. Critics dismissed her as someone seeking attention. Yet as flames swept through Los Angeles, her earlier statements circulated again, particularly the part where she said the fires would hide evidence tied to criminal behavior in Tinseltown. Carter doubled down, claiming there's nothing coincidental about certain celebrity homes going up in smoke right before critical legal moves in the Diddy case. Her reemergence has people split. While some see her as a truth-teller, others label her allegations as too wild to be believed. Nonetheless, Carter's predictions had an unsettling resonance, prompting more people to question the official story of how and why these fires started. As these wildfires raged, multiple journalists reported hearing explosions, booming sounds rarely associated with typical brush fires. Live broadcasts captured blasts that seemed unrelated to natural fire spread. Officials initially pointed to propane tanks or lithium batteries igniting under intense heat. But social media users posted videos of people in ski masks lingering near small initial flames. Celebrities like Chris Brown, Henry Winkler, and Allison Sweeney added fuel to the fire by publicly questioning whether arsonists were behind these blazes. Dancing with the Stars pro Peter Murgatroyd even shared a warning about masked individuals driving around and lighting fires. Some theories are more extreme, suggesting advanced technology might be used to ignite targeted locations, properties rumored to hold incriminating files, or computer servers. Others mention underground tunnels beneath Los Angeles, rumored for decades to facilitate illicit activities. While many dismiss these tales as urban myths, the presence of a lithium battery storage facility discovered underground raised eyebrows, especially for those convinced the fires serve a secret purpose. Critics who don't buy the Diddy cover-up theory propose a different conspiracy, that certain real estate developers or investors set these fires to force residents off valuable land. They point to the 2023 Maui wildfires, where large corporations were accused of swooping in to buy displaced homeowners' properties cheaply. In Southern California, prime real estate is worth a fortune. If entire neighborhoods are destroyed, owners might sell at steep discounts while they rebuild their lives elsewhere, leaving prime land ripe for luxurious new developments. Adding to this suspicion are reports that some insurance companies recently canceled policies in high-risk areas, making it nearly impossible for middle-class families to recover after a disaster. To some, these fires might serve both agendas at once: criminals erasing evidence while opportunists eye profitable land. Still, no solid proof exists that a coordinated group triggered these blazes for real estate gain alone. The reality could be more complex or simpler than the theories imply. What sets this situation apart from typical Hollywood scandals is the repeated mention of a potential trafficking network. In every theory, from Katt Williams's cryptic claims to Ally Carter's warnings, there's an undercurrent suggesting that minors or vulnerable individuals were exploited at these infamous gatherings. If even a fraction of these allegations hold true, it elevates the scandal from moral failing to a major criminal enterprise. The stakes for those involved would be monumental: lengthy prison terms, colossal lawsuits, and total reputational ruin. Under such pressure, it's plausible that desperate players might consider extreme tactics, including property destruction on a grand scale, to keep damning evidence locked away. Even so, Not a single piece of publicly verified documentation has surfaced linking these LA fires to any trafficking ring. Skeptics ask, why orchestrate something as uncontrollable as a wildfire instead of simply hiding or destroying documents discreetly? Believers respond that a wildfire's chaos overshadows everything else, freezing legal proceedings and scattering the public's attention. The fires also eliminate digital and physical evidence en masse, allowing perpetrators to claim it all perished in a natural disaster. Katt Williams has allegedly told his circle that a massive event would precede a wave of lawsuits implicating major names. Could the LA fires be that event? If so, it's not the first time Tinseltown has massed allegations behind catastrophes. Historically, the entertainment industry has shielded its darker side for decades, whether through payoffs, intimidation, or well-timed distractions. From Harvey Weinstein's years of settled claims to the mysterious circumstances surrounding Jeffrey Epstein's circle, it's no secret that powerful players can manipulate the narrative. If Katt Williams is right, this scandal goes beyond Diddy, reaching a hidden group that can move political and media levers. Some might roll their eyes at that notion, but Hollywood's history of cover-ups lends a measure of credence to those who suspect the worst. Still, we must ask whether Katt's info is merely speculation. His track record is unpredictable, and there's little direct evidence linking him to inside knowledge about these fires. Then again, real conspiracies have been dismissed as outlandish before turning out to be factual. Piecing together all these threads, fires, lawsuits, hidden lists, coded language about pizza boxes, and alleged trafficking, feels like assembling a puzzle that might be missing half the pieces. On one hand, the simplest explanation is that wildfire season was especially brutal, fueled by scorching weather. On the other, the swirling rumors have a strange coherence, especially regarding their timing. Could climate change and random arson be behind everything? Absolutely. Arson happens for many reasons, from insurance fraud to acts of vengeance. And without smoking gun evidence that top-tier celebrities orchestrated this, it's possible we're watching social media's rumor mill in overdrive. Yet the numerous coincidences, the pattern of certain estates burning, the leaked phone call about pizza boxes, Ali Carter's predictions, and Katt Williams' warnings leave an unsettling impression. Even some public officials, like Catherine Austin Fitts, question whether a real cover-up might be unfolding. After all, covering tracks with chaos is nothing new in scandal-ridden circles. Before dismissing any of this, remember that shocking revelations often start as wild conspiracies. Harvey Weinstein's criminal saga was once an open secret in Hollywood, with people brushing off stories until they reached a tipping point. The Epstein case, similarly, was ridiculed as a baseless conspiracy before documented evidence emerged. If even a sliver of the Diddy-centered allegations prove true, we might be looking at an explosive scandal. The difference here is that actual flames are devouring entire neighborhoods, potentially eradicating evidence. The line between improbable and impossible is razor thin in an industry with near-endless resources and connections. For survivors of these fires, it's painful to think their loss might be collateral damage in a scheme orchestrated by people they once admired. For the public at large, it raises sobering questions about how far the powerful might go when their secrets teeter on the edge of exposure. When the embers finally cool, investigators will comb through the ashes. Insurance claims will be filed, and local governments will promise accountability. But will we ever learn if these fires were part of a grand cover-up, or just another tragedy in a region prone to natural disasters? At this point, hard evidence is lacking. What's undeniable is that the chatter around these blazes won't subside easily. Ali Carter is shouting, "I told you so." Katt Williams appears vindicated in some corners, and Catherine Austin Fitts sees a familiar pattern of potential corruption. Meanwhile, families are mourning lost homes and wondering if they were merely unlucky or pawns in a larger scheme. So are we dealing with random misfortune or a catastrophic smokescreen to bury Hollywood's dirtiest laundry? Until tangible proof emerges, recordings, court disclosures, or whistleblowers stepping forward, much remains conjecture. Yet these fires have ignited a larger conversation about secrecy, power, and accountability at the highest levels of entertainment and politics. Ultimately, it's your call. Do you see climate-fueled disasters or a deliberate assault on the truth? In a city where reality often outdoes fiction, the final verdict remains shrouded in smoke. One thing is certain. As accusations keep piling up, all eyes are on Hollywood to see what and who might rise from the ashes and what secrets might vanish in the flames. Tragedy rarely unfolds neatly, and the Los Angeles fires have proved just that. Whether they're the result of chance or cunning, the aftermath leaves behind charred landscapes and nagging suspicions. If this is indeed a colossal cover-up, we might eventually witness a domino effect of lawsuits, revelations, and shattered reputations that change the face of Hollywood. For now, the public grapples with two competing narratives: nature's fury colliding with an unfortunate city, or a vast conspiracy blazing through the hills to incinerate incriminating evidence. The truth might lie somewhere in between, or it could be hiding behind locked doors in a scorched mansion. Either way, we can't ignore the questions raised by Katt Williams, Ali Carter, and others sounding the alarm. Stay vigilant, keep asking questions, and decide for yourself if these fires are merely a cruel twist of fate, or the scorching stage for a hidden drama that's only begun to reveal itself. After all, in a place where blockbuster storylines thrive, it's not always easy to tell what's real and what's just another Hollywood illusion.